right now, about 1 million people here in the U.S. are living with Parkinson's disease. Worldwide, that number is at 10 million. It's an unfair disease that just gets worse with time. Tonight, a Lubbock father knows very well that time isn't on his side, and that's why his latest accomplishment is such a big deal. Here's KLBK's Jaxie Pigeon.
My first triathlon was right here at Lake Ransom Canyon, and I was scared to death.
It was 2 decades ago when Mitch Monroe took off for his first race, but he still remembers it like it was yesterday.
You put on a wetsuit and you get in the lake and you can't see. The swim is almost like a contact sport because you're getting kicked and hit, and you can get your goggles knocked off and you think you're going to drown.
Since then, Mitch has raced in over 100 triathlons, most of them with his son Sean by his side.
Once you start doing them, it's hard to stop. It's very addicting, and it's just pushing yourself, and you always have the next goal, and you can keep moving up to the next distance or a harder race. It's just been a lot of fun this last almost 20 years doing this together.
About 6 years ago, Sean noticed something was off with his dad.
We were doing full Ironmans. He had just competed in a 50-mile run. And so seeing, where we could jump back into it just a few weeks after that and start training again for the next item, he started struggling with that recovery quite a bit.
Those signs eventually led to a Parkinson's diagnosis in 2020, the neurological disease affecting mobility, only getting worse with time.
It just makes life hard. Physically, it's just a struggle, and I've gone from doing all those sports to I can't walk a mile now, or I'll need a wheelchair to get beyond that.
But Mitch wasn't ready to call it quits just yet.
I don't expect that next year I'll be able to do anything like I am able to now. It's just progressive and there's no cures. And I just kind of wanted to, hey Mitch, do one more and be content.
It would be a full circle moment for Mitch, taking on his final race at Ransom Canyon Lake, the same place it all began. He competed at a shorter distance with Sean next to him every step of the way.
Did not expect to see that type of crowd, and I was blown away. And so I really tried hard then. And, I fell a couple of times, but they picked me up. Just in a race as life. I've got friends and family that pick me up and carry me, and I'll never forget it.
We all went through the finish line together, all these guys who have been doing this for years, and we're there to support him, and then the group of nearly 50 people there encouraging him and clapping for him. It was really inspiring to see that.
Mitch isn't done with triathlons just yet. He says he hopes to be a volunteer and use his knowledge of what it takes to race to support others.
With Parkinson's or any type of disease, you still have to finish the race. You still have to pick yourself up, get out of bed and say, okay, I've got a new day to live, and I'm going to do what I can and be a blessing to others.
Jaxie Pigeon, KLBK News.